Inactive wells has been an issue for as long as we've had a sector. When exploration and production happened in Alberta, people would try and find reserves, they would drill wells and hopefully get production. For as long as we've had a sector, some of those wells have become inactive and some of the facilities and pipelines as well. Today we have almost 85,000 inactive wells out of our 500,000 well population.
The AR regulates the well life cycle from the very beginning, from the drilling and the application process of a well, all the way till the time that it's abandoned and reclaimed. So there's numerous life cycle stages throughout. Once a well is drilled, it falls into the active stage. Active stage of a well is when the well is producing oil and gas. When it's no longer actively producing, we consider it to be an inactive well. A suspended well is an inactive well that is chained and locked to the surface, where there is downhole work to ensure that it's safe and secure, that there is no chance of environmental damage or public safety hazards. The third phase of the life cycle is the abandoned state. This doesn't mean that the licensee has walked away from the well. Instead, it means that they have plugged the well downhole and left it in a long-term state which is safe and secure. It's typically cut 1 to 2 meters below ground so that it is no longer visible from surface. Once the well is cut below surface, they recontour the land so that it is similar to the land around it, and then they ensure there's no contamination. If there is, they would do some remediation associated with it, and then they bring the land back to its original or to an alternative use that is compatible with the original.
Reclamation doesn't happen overnight. There's numerous stages of closure and assessment that occur prior to a site and a licensee applying for a reclamation application. There's a lot of science that goes in behind assessing sites and remediating them to ensure that the reclamation can occur and that the land can be returned to the equivalent land capability.
The companies that own the facilities are responsible, and we hold them responsible to make sure that they're taken care of. Where companies don't exist anymore, we have an Orphan Well Association. The Orphan Well Association will take over care and custody of those facilities or inactive infrastructure, and they will make sure that they are closed appropriately.
The Orphan Well Association is funded through a levy to industry, and they pay that, which creates the budget for the Orphan Well for any given year.
Aging energy infrastructure is a complex issue, and the entire world has to wrestle with the same issue that Alberta does. We need to continue to make sure that we're addressing this issue.